In the past, Call of Duty games were considered invincible in the gaming industry. Even the weakest installment would easily sell millions of copies and maintain its dominance on the sales charts year after year. However, a significant shift occurred with the release of Modern Warfare in 2019. This marked the beginning of a noticeable decline in the franchise's popularity, largely attributed to several widely disliked changes in the game's fundamental design. These changes included the introduction of strict performance-based matchmaking, the removal of the beloved prestige system, a significant reduction in the time it takes to eliminate opponents, and the creation of maps and equipment intentionally designed to favor less skilled players. In essence, these alterations to the core formula of Call of Duty led to a decline in its apparel among longtime fans and gamers in general. The franchise's once beatable status started to wane as it struggled to maintain the same level of success it had enjoyed in the past. The current state of Call of Duty is quite different from what made it initially popular, and Activision is starting to face the consequences of alienating its core audience. Despite Modern Warfare 2 being a divisive release, it's not easy for the publisher to simply abandon the franchise and move on to something new. However, there are concerns that Call of Duty 2023 might face significant challenges and could potentially become the worst performing game in the franchise's history. The future of the series is uncertain, and many fans are worried about its direction. According to reliable insider sources, Modern Warfare 2 was originally planned to be a 2-year game within the Call of Duty franchise. However, Activision changed its plans and decided to turn the paid expansion that was in development for Modern Warfare 2 into its own standalone game. This standalone game will likely be called Modern Warfare 3. Sledgehammer Games was initially working on the DLC for Modern Warfare 2, which was supposed to include new maps and even some story-based single-player content, marking the first campaign DLC since Call of Duty 4. Activision has confirmed multiple times that a new Call of Duty game is coming out later this year. Recently, some details have started to emerge as the new League season has begun. Trusted sources, known for leaking Call of Duty information in the past, have revealed that throwback maps like Terminal and Scrapyard will be a part of Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer, presumably at launch. There have even been screenshots circulating on the internet showcasing these maps in the new Call of Duty engine. However, it's unclear if any changes have been made to their layouts. Scrapyard had already been remade as part of Modern Warfare 2019, so its return might be driven by nostalgia. As we approach the time of year when the gameplay is usually up and running, various inside sources are starting to share gameplay details. COD influencers are likely to see the game firsthand through Discord, Twitter direct messages, and emails. They typically begin tweeting vague hints and details about the game as it becomes available to them. This is a common pattern in the world of Call of Duty leaks and insider information. Unfortunately, the early feedback from influencers and leakers regarding Modern Warfare 3 has been mostly negative. One trusted leaker, Hey I'm Alex, expressed his disappointment with the game by tweeting a vomit emoji and stating that it feels more like a follow-up to Modern Warfare 2 than something fresh. In fact, he even called it Modern Warfare 2 2.0 in a later tweet. This feedback doesn't bode well for the game, especially for the players who are hoping for something different. To understand why Modern Warfare 3 is receiving this criticism, it's essential to consider its development history. The original Modern Warfare 3, released in 2011, had a rushed and hectic development cycle. Activision had to bring in Sledgehammer Games to assist Infinity Ward instead of leaving all the work to the latter. Interestingly, there are striking similarities between the development of the two Modern Warfare 3 games. The original Modern Warfare 3 managed to introduce new gameplay elements and changes despite being built largely from recycled assets from previous Modern Warfare games due to its rushed development. It brought innovations like the Specialist and Support Strike packages, removed stopping power and Juggernaut to balance combat, more in-depth camo system, among other things. In essence, it offered a fresh experience despite using existing assets. However, the new Modern Warfare 3 seems to be leaning heavily on the Modern Warfare 2 formula, which could dampen the excitement. It appears that Sledgehammer Games might not have had enough time or creative freedom to deliver a unique game. As a result, it seems like they're repackaging the original expansion into a full-fledged game, which may disappoint some fans. The Call of Duty community is not happy about the leaks regarding Modern Warfare 3, assuming these leaks are accurate. Activision has been delaying the game's official reveal, likely because they anticipate a significant backlash from fans. This backlash could potentially be worse than what happened with the reveal of Infinite Warfare. Despite keeping details under wraps, Activision has to provide some information to its investors. During an FTC hearing, it was casually mentioned that the new Call of Duty game would be released in November. The official Call of Duty Twitter account even seemed to confirm this. Some sources claim that Activision is internally labeling this new game as the most advanced Call of Duty ever. However, this is a bit vague and can mean various things. Activision tends to use impressive-sounding labels every year like groundbreaking to generate hype for the game among investors and the public. So the term most advanced is somewhat subjective and open to interpretation. Nevertheless, Activision uses such marketing language to keep investors interested. The situation is getting tough for the Call of Duty franchise. The next game, allegedly releasing in November, hasn't even been officially titled or teased yet. This is unusual as Call of Duty games are typically revealed between April and June. With just 5 months to go, there's a limited time to build up excitement. The Call of Duty community has grown tired of the same marketing tactics, where each new release is hailed as the biggest or the most advanced ever. They find it predictable and aren't easily swayed by hype anymore. Many core multiplayer players have been disappointed and pushed away from the franchise due to the recent changes. To win back these players, Activision needs to listen to their feedback and deliver a game that resonates with a classic Call of Duty experience. However, if the new game ends up being too similar to previous ones, it might not generate much excitement. Moreover, Call of Duty has faced numerous controversies and poor management in recent months, making Activision one of the most criticized publishers in the industry. This negatively affects the game's marketing and community engagement. The community is yearning for a return to the old-school feel of Call of Duty with classic progression and gameplay loops. However, it seems increasingly challenging to meet these expectations and revive the franchise's popularity. The situation for Call of Duty, specifically Modern Warfare 3, is looking challenging. Despite having over 4.6 million followers on its official Twitter page, the engagement on their tweets is quite low. This lack of excitement is a concern, especially considering the game is allegedly set to release in November. Additionally, it's been confirmed that Call of Duty's presence on PC is significant and possibly even bigger than its presence on Xbox. However, the game has been dropping in the Steam charts, which track player numbers. Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 combined had fewer players than games like GTA 5, 7 Days to Die, and Apex Legends, which is a concerning trend for the franchise. The lack of official information about Modern Warfare 3 and the absence of hype-building marketing is also adding to the concerns. The Call of Duty community has become skeptical of the franchise's marketing tactics, as they have heard promises of each new release being the most advanced ever, which often didn't align with the actual experience. To improve the situation, some believe that Sledgehammer Games, the developer of Modern Warfare 3, needs to focus on straightforward map design and make smaller, fast-paced 3-lane maps. This could help to mitigate some of the issues with the Modern Warfare 2 experience. However, the early leaks suggest that the game will be very similar to its predecessor. And well, that's all for today, guys. So what are your thoughts on the state of Call of Duty and the upcoming release of Modern Warfare 3? Do you think it has the potential to win back its core audience? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming updates, and of course, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this conversation. Stay tuned for more gaming insights and news.